We have been struggling to identify the direction of the market. In today's analysis forecast, I'm going to be breaking down how you can accurately identify the direction of the market. And in today's video, we're going to be analyzing gold, GBPUSD, and EURUSD as well as the DXY. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. Welcome inside of my screen. First chart I have here in front of me is the gold chart. And on gold, how exactly can you be able to identify the direction of the market at the moment? At first, we're going to start our analysis from the daily time frame. So previously in previous video, I talked about this key level here that you could see that price was coming from this place. Actually, we had price reacted from this other block. This same analysis was dropped on the channel. In case you don't watch the video, you can check somewhere around here to click on it and watch the video. So price reacted from this other block here. And what after price reacted from this other block moved to this area, I was expecting it actually to take a first level target here, which actually happened. I'm expecting a higher high, but that didn't happen. Now it came back. Broke back below this particular low we had here. Now on the daily time frame, if we look at this low, we will see that here price didn't close below it, but here it came again and close below it, which become our market structure sheet. And after we had a market structure sheet, what you have to expect is what you have to wait for price to pull into the Fibonacci retracement, like the Fibonacci OTE zone or the golden zone, then continue looking for entry for more sales. And if in this scenario, if I take it from this high all the way to this low, you could see right here that where price came into was inside the Fibonacci golden zone. And not just the price came into this Fibonacci golden zone, it was also in line with this key level that we had here. Now, which caused the market to react from this point and what ended up closing outside of its retracement. And anytime price has closed outside of the retracement, that is when you want to start looking for entry for more sell. Now, the third thing here we had is if we can close below this low, this is going to become our what? Break of structure. This is going to become our break of structure following the change of character we had here. At the moment, you can see we are creating series of lower high, lower low. This is a lower high, this is a lower low. So expecting the lower low to reach this and then the lower high again, they will continue selling like that. So this is the higher time frame picture, right? Then until we are able to take out this particular low, then we had a break of structure following this change of character we had here. Now, this is the daily time frame. Now, if I go to the 4 hours time frame, that is where we start looking for entries and parameters we can use to get in this trade. Now, on the 4 hours time frame, so I had here, you can see on the 4-inch time frame, looking at this from the 4-inch time frame, this was exactly the higher time frame that the price reacted from. And after where price reacted from this place, it gave us the chart pattern, which we have in the left shoulder here, the head and the right shoulder, and what price break below the neckline and retested it and dumped it downside, hitting this minor support, here. As you can see, this is the minor support. And after hitting this, price reacted from here again, went all the way back here. Now, if you use your Fibonacci tools again, which is one of the best tools you actually want to be using, from this high all the way to this low, you could actually see that price came into the Fibonacci OTE zone in this aspect. And after us having price coming into the Fibonacci OTE zone, also in line with this neckline zone, so you can see it. Now it become a resistance. They acted, price reacted from it and dumped all the way further, breaking this structure we had here. Now from the 4 hours time frame, after having our change of character, we also have break of structure. So now I'm going to straight to the 30-minute time frame. That's where I take most of my entry on the 30-minute time frame. So coming to the 30-minute time frame, you can see it. Same pattern we put out on the 4-inch time frame was exactly what we had on the 30-minute time frame. We have a bullish candle, then we had an inner bar, then a bearish candle follow, a heavy star candlestick pattern. So after we had this evening star candlestick pattern, what do you want to wait for? Price have left it. Wait for price to back into this inner bar. Sometimes it can be in this candle that price will put there, but in this scenario it was an inner bar. Wait for price to come into here, then get in the trade. Then you actually know the low you are targeting is this low. That was when I analyzed this. But later on in the week when I was analyzing for that, I also noticed what was price was putting out this peanuts pattern. And if you don't know what is peanut pattern, you can make a research about it. Peanut pattern, we have a bullish peanut pattern. Also, we have a bearish peanut pattern. So in this scenario, is a bearish peanut pattern. You can see price is coming from the high side, creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. All right, and getting to this point, created this peanut pattern, which means this is like a consolidation phase in a triangle formula, which is called a peanut triangle. And after this, price has what eventually broke outside of it here. Now retesting it. Now what we want to be done before that. So this coming week, all you want to be looking for on gold is what? Take a sell first. If you are able to get in, sell to this green zone here, which was the previous low here. Then price will strip this low, retraced again, gave a second entry confirmation. So let me explain what I mean here. Once this week open, you're going to see some sell to the downside like this, sweeping this low here, then price will now create another form of a structural change like this, then might approach back to this zone or this breakout block here. So after we had that, you're going to wait for your confirmation like this again. Once you get that, start going short again, and this is the sell that is going to lead us all the way to this low here. This is exactly what I am expecting on gold next week. Second play I have on my watch list today is EURUSD. As you guys know, I've been bearish on EURUSD for quite a while now. And just like I've explained in the previous video, if you actually look at EURUSD from this part, you actually see that we're in an uptrend. And at this very particular point, this was the high. EURUSD gave us this low. And this particular low here gave us a new break of structure. And this become our new high. And the low that gave us this high is this low. So for this price should mean an uptrend, this low should never be taken out. And if you literally look very well, you see that in this scenario here, this low was taken out, which become our change of character. Signifies all that what from an uptrend we'll be seeing, price is now likely to be selling. And anytime we have to change your character, you just jump in and change your character. You need to wait for a retracement into the Fibonacci golden zone or the OTE zone, and with a confirmation. So like in this scenario here, I saw this bottom here and this one, then I joined it together, drag it to the upside. That was that I was able to form this channel we are seeing here. And at the very top of this channel, you see that this guy also came there. At the particular time I was showing how this price was somewhere here, and I stated very clear in the video that price is going to approach here. Then once price gets here, we're going to be selling right from here and selling all the way down here. But we're not just going to enter the sale and leave it like that. We're just going to be trading it on a daily basis or weekly basis. And actually had this first sell here, it closed somewhere at this black zone, then we consolidated, came back here, and this was last week. If you literally watch the video, I stated very clear that price is going to sell right from this place, and market open, price is selling from there. We actually took a profit somewhere around there. Now during the week, which is previous week, we also have this new sell upon now, which I'm going to show you how I get in this sell on 4 each time frame and what next I'm expecting on the USD. So now let's go to the 4 each time frame. So now on the 4 each time frame, you actually see that this channel is still playing very perfectly here. And looking at this, where I took my profit here, what I was actually expecting for this pullback is what a pullback into somewhere here, then we sell again. But if you actually understand market structure very well, you actually see that after we had the shadow pullback, price came out and broke below it. So this break below here signals to me that what this is a internal break of structure, like a minor shift, which is likely for price to continue selling. And I actually know where price is going to be selling to, just like I talked in the previous video, is this zone we have there. And where exactly am I expecting price to touch in this zone? Is this mid-range? So this mid-range, yes. So I just want price to come into this bottom here. Then I'm looking for a major pullback before I continue with my selling. Now, if you look in this scenario here, look at this candle here. It's never come inside of here. It's only reacted here and come back, which still makes me remain bearish until we tap into this zone. Now, once we tap into it, then I can close my trade and wait for a major pullback. Now, let me explain what I mean here. This is what I mean. I want price to come down here first, right? Do something like this. Then if you have a shift, then that is confirming that we are going for a major pullback. And where exactly am I expecting my major pullback to get to? Is somewhere around this zone here. So once I have the confirmation that price have literally come into this zone, then give me a confirmation for a sell again, then this sell is what is going to trigger till we get to this next low here. So this is exactly what I'm expecting on EURUSD. And if you actually look at this, what I'm explaining, if I draw my Fibonacci from this high all the way to this low, you see that this was the pullback into the Fibonacci golden zone. And let me confirm that to you. So from this high all the way to this low here, you see this pullback here. This is inside the Fibonacci OT zone. And after price came into this zone, what we closed outside of it, which make me to continue more selling. And this was also very perfect in line with this here, and which make me to sell. And I sold to somewhere here. Now, if price literally dumped to this side to our low, though price is actually trading at the Fibonacci extension zone now, but still not, but nevertheless, I'm still expecting price to come into the zone. Now, if price is able to come into this zone, now this is going to be my new low. This is going to be my high, new high, and this is going to become the new low. That's once I have a shift like this. Then where am I expecting price to pull back into? It's just this same golden zone here, this same OTE zone in the Fibonacci. Once price come here, gives a confirmation again, then I can continue going lower and continue selling. So if price is able to come above this high, then they also are changing. Now we are not going to be seeing more bullish move to the upside. The market stand now, and what I'm seeing is what we are still very, very bearish on this channel here. So this is the high and this is a low. So and we had our change of character on the 4H time frame already. Nothing is stopping me from being bearish on this market. So until we are able to close above this high, then I can say now the story is changing from a bearish move now a bullish move. I can say I talked about this zone here last week, that this might be a zone that might revive the market. And if I actually put this straight line here like this, all right, so you can see price has not even touched that zone yet. So all we are having here is just form of manipulation. So I'm still expecting price to come into this zone, like the bottom of this zone, which it is. So once price comes to the bottom of those, that's where I'm waiting for a major retracement. Then once we have that, now we can get in for more sales, selling opportunity, and probably target this low. Once this low is taken out, then we what? Go for this guy. Once this guy is taken out, you can even see this like liquidity. This is the bottom, this is the bottom here, this is the bottom here. So let me just mark that out. So this is the liquidity price needs to take out in the future. And once price is able to take out this, I can guarantee you we are closing below this guy. And that is going to give us our new break of structure. And it's going to be very clear that we are now so much bearish across all time frame. So this is for EURUSD. Now let's go to the next pair on my watch list, which I have GBPUSD on my watch list. So GBPUSD have been so nasty for the week. Actually took about 2 losses here, so you can see this is a loss here and this is another loss here. So GBPUSD just been so nasty, but the real situation here is what we are still trading below this guy, which is telling us that well, we are still bearish. But this week, what am I going to be expecting on GBPUSD? Going back to the 4H93, you can actually see that this is the previous support. All right, now price broke it become a and this zone is standing so much strong. But here the problem I have here is what probably the reason why taking this loss consider was just like a spike above it, come again a spike above it. So what I'm going to be expecting is what I'm going to wait for Fibonacci confirmation on this trade. So this is obviously my high. All right, so you can see the same zone here, so I can use this high. Then this is obviously my low. So let's say that's my low, right? So what I'm going to wait for is I'm going to wait for price to come into this Fibonacci coding zone on GBPUSD. Once that is confirmed and price is able to close back inside of the 50% retracement, I'm going to be looking for more sell opportunity on GBPUSD. Now, in the last video, I explained why GBPUSD look a little bit different from what we are seeing on EURUSD. Like on EURUSD, this was a break of structure to the upside, right? And EURUSD came all the way from this high and broke this low we had here, becoming a change of character. But GPUSD is yet to do that. I can guess that's why we have all this swipe we had here. But this is actually a very strong zone. If I extend this support, this is support I have here, if I extend it to the back side like this, so you can see that is the zone, and that is a very strong zone, which I'm expecting GBPUSD to actually set off from. But notwithstanding, price can decide to sweep above it a little bit with just the wicks and come down below it, which is now going to be a tapping into the Fibonacci golden zone. That is just for what I'm seeing on GBPUSD. All I need now is what wait for extra confirmation on GBPUSD. And if you actually look from this high to go to this low, you can actually see that this base market is now is inside of the Fibonacci USD, because you can actually see GBPUSD candles. I'm going to delete also. I'm going to delete for this. But notwithstanding, I remain bearish on this pair. So let's see how the last week candle actually closed. So this is the last week candle. So if you look at this last week candle here, if you look at how it formed, you see that this last week candle came into here, into this zone and rejected from there. But probably maybe we could have asked something like this that would be more interesting, touching this place, covering all the FVG in this area, then we can sell to the downside comfortably. So probably let me delete it. So this is a very clear downtrend. And now price coming into here, which becomes the last break of structure. The high that gave us this break of structure we had here was this high. So for this price to remain in a downtrend, this high should never be taken out. Now if I put my tools here and drag it forward, all right, so you can see it here, we actually took out the high, which now become our market structure shift, which you call a change of character. So now after having a market structure shift here, so you can see this was like a close above it. But if say this one was not clear enough, price came again and came several times and close above it. Now this is very clear that we are actually outside of it. So now what next are we expecting? We need to wait for price to retrace into the Fibonacci golden zone or the HoCH zone, and as well be in line, maybe a support or a resistance zone. And in this scenario here, we have it in line with a demand zone, which is a term of all. Now, if we now use the Fibonacci from this low here all the way to this high, what exactly do we see? Price came into the Fibonacci golden zone. I think I'm just going to make a video on how you can actually set up a Fibonacci like this and also use it very accurately like this. Yes, because I talked about Fibonacci a lot and I'm going to make a video on that. So now let's get back to the video. After we come into it here, we close above it here. And anytime we close above it, what do you expect more buys? And price is not able to close above this top we had here. Because you can see from this point, you can see this is a high, this is a low, this is a high. This become a break of structure for the 4H time frame analysis perspective. Let me go for Forex time frame so I can explain this in details. All right, so you can see this is a low here, this is a high. This is another low, this is a high. So this is a break of structure. Now, the low that we now have that needs to be protected for this price to remain an uptrend was this low. And in this level here, price actually took out this low here. So which we call now what our change of character, which I call the market structure shift. So now this is my market structure shift on the 4H time frame. So which is internal to what we have on the daily time frame. So I'm going to call it my internal market structure shift. That's why I have IMSS. So after having a internal market structure shift, So you can see we only did a shallow pullback, then price continued dumping, dumped here. After I dumped here, this was a week. You can see this like a double bottom here. And what the high that needs to be protected because we had a shallow pullback here. For this price to remain and downtrend is this particular high. And what happened here? Price took it out here. Which has become what our internal change of character again. All right. So what we have on the daily time frame. So this change of character here didn't give the next break of structure. Instead, market came and gave us another change of character to the upside. So which what I'm expecting probably on EURUSD is this. Like I talked about in the last video, we have some gap here and it's very nice price cover this gap before it even give us the retracement, which this is what I'm expecting of EURUSD. I still expect price to move somewhere here, cover this whole gap, then now do a pullback into the 50% retracement. Then we can now go more. This is just exactly what I explained on EURUSD. I can see it's very clear on DXY here. So now if price is able to close this whole gap we had here, because the market opened and tapped all the way down here and was not able to cover the whole gap. So this guy should be able to cover the whole gap first before giving a reasonable retracement. Now if I take my Fibonacci tools from this low, this is actually going to be the low, right? And this is going to be my high, which I'm expecting price to come into. So if I put it like this, you can actually see this is very in line with the Fibonacci golden zone. And not just that it's in line with the Fibonacci golden zone, you can also see there's other block there that you can actually consider taking a buy from. So this is just the confirmations you need to trade with this coming week. And if you had that, then we want to go for the Fibonacci extension, which was this high, very in line with this guy here. If we clear this, then we are actually obviously coming for this high, and we are once we come for this, we are going to break outside of it. Now it's going to be our break of structure following this change of character we have here. And that's exactly what I'm expecting on DXY this coming week. So watch out for these pairs this coming week. And if in case you still subscribe to this channel, you want to subscribe to my channel, drop a like, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. And if you haven't watched this video, how to trade this order block profitably, click on it now and watch it. And I catch you in the next one. Peace out.